My bad. Just bring us both on.
We putting work, turning nothing into something. They feelings hurt, we turning nothing into something. Give a fuck if they don't like me, cause all this bread I count excites me. Turning nothing to something, nothing into something. Turning nothing into something.
What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, everybody? What is going on? And welcome to an impromptu Blunt Thoughts, Met Talk Unfiltered, Garden City Mets, all that good stuff. It's your boy, Hector. Oh, you might not be able to see me on the whatever the hell phone thing. I got to find the center here. But anyways, it's your boy, Hector, your boy, Eddie, coming to you with some breaking news. We're not breaking the news. We're obviously going to react to the breaking news, that which is the Mets finally land with Luis Robert Jr., however the hell you want to say his last name, or however the hell it's said. And it may or may not come at a price. Depends on how you look at it. As going back is Luis Angel Acuna, along with some dude I never even heard of. I'll look up the name in a second. But it's ironic because Eddie and I were here last night, for those of you that joined us briefly, and we were talking about a few things. I forget why even when we got together. But the last thing I asked Eddie was, Eddie, what do we make of Luis Angel Acuna and what he's done this offseason out there in winter ball in Venezuela? And, was that building up his trade value? Was that actually making the Mets think, hey, we have a viable option here? But we saw what it was. It was trade. Anyways, my bad. Let's first say what's up to Eddie before I keep blabbering on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Eddie, what's going on, my guy?
Well, Knicks, all Knicks aside, I'm doing okay. I'm good to be here. Good to talk Mets. I like the discussion. I'm going to like the discussion here. I don't think it's a perfect trade by any means. By any means. I mean, we gave up a really, really good prospect for a guy that is a suspect. So we'll get into that. But my initial thoughts were, okay, we got a center fielder. However, I do have some trepidation about what we gave up to get him. And he makes $20 million a year. Not like a guy that came cheap.
Absolutely, Eddie. Absolutely. Listen, when I saw it, I had just finished doing a video, the only way I know how, congratulating Carlos Beltran. So let's do that real quick. Congratulations to Carlos Beltran and entering the Hall of Fame, right? But I did a video the only way I know how, congratulating him, but also saying I cannot forget. I will never forget. We can put it aside for a little while. But damn, you should have swung the damn bat, Carlos. But anyways, we move on.
You think he goes in as a Met, Heck?
Say again?
You think he goes in as a Met?
I think so. I know today he was kind of like non-committal, but before he was committal to the Mets, I would think he goes in as a Mets. It'd be nice. You know what I'm saying? All things considered, it would be nice. And he'd be the third Met. But as soon as I put that out, I see the notification for the trade on my phone, and I'm like, what? And my reactionary post right away was that I'm sure it's real popular, was I want to throw up. Really? I want to throw up because whenever this guy's name came up, but I didn't even know what the hell we got. And I said, depending on what we're sending back, right? It could be a good thing. Because this is another one. We went back now to the low risk, high reward. This is how I'm looking at this. Low risk, high reward, but is it low risk? You're paying $20 million and right. You are giving up a young guy that, listen, you said it last night, man. This guy kind of saved our season in 2024. I hope save our season in 2024 when he came in and stepped in for, great job, Quays, when he came in and stepped for Lindor when he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of a little mixed feelings, although, to be fair, I've been saying all offseason, at least two, in my opinion, out of the four need to go. Mauricio, Acuna, Vientos, and Beatty. And if it was my choice, I'd be looking to move Beatty and Acuna. Right. Listen, it is what it is. I like Mauricio. I think he has an opportunity to be electric. And I love me Mark Vientos, man. I know, whatever. We're not going to get into that tonight. We're here to talk about Luis Robert. But this addresses, Eddie, the question mark, which was right now, what the hell are we doing? David Stearns talked about run prevention And here
Right.
we are. We don't have any outfield yet. The infield, we have a guy switching positions to third base who wasn't
First
like a gold
base.
glove shortstop to begin with. Even if shortstops are able to make that transition, we've seen it happen successfully a bunch of times. But still, a guy that's maybe the arm is a question mark as you read after the trade. And then we don't have a first baseman. You're moving Polanco there. Now we hear maybe Beatty's going there. We already know if Viento sticks around, he may be getting some time there. But this addresses the defense out in center field with question marks, but it does address that.
Yeah, so I went on Baseball Savant and I did look on some YouTube highlights of Robert, and he's a very good outfielder. The one thing I question on this guy is his arm and his arm accuracy. I know he's got the range. I know he could cover a lot of ground, and that's going to help Soto, and that's either going to help whoever plays left field. I don't know who that is yet. But that'll be a help, and that'll enhance run prevention. But for $20 million, I kind of want a guy that I know is going to be good offensively. I know is going to be good defensively, and a guy that's got a cannon for an arm. And Luis Robert, yeah, he's got the range. He makes the flashy plays, but he doesn't got the greatest arm in the world. And you guys can look it up. It's okay. It's good, but it's not great. So to me, I would have been comfortable with somebody who's more offensively established. A guy that I know that's going to come into the season and give me X, Y, and Z. Because one thing about, actually, there's three things about Robert. He is question mark after question mark after question mark when it comes to his offensive ability. That's just a fact.
No, I agree. I mean, the numbers aren't great. And then the biggest question is, can he stay on the damn field? For me, you know what I'm saying? Is he going to be able to stay on the field? I'm trying real quick, and I thought you was going to go on for a little bit there because I'm trying to look up his Baseball Savant page. So maybe
I got it in front of me if you want.
So we can kind of like share it here, and the people can see what we're talking about. But yeah, man, I didn't really look into that. I'm just going off of what I off the top of my head. And again, it wasn't somebody that whenever his name came up that I was like, yeah, we have to go get him. Mainly because he's barely on the field. He's barely on the field. And then the numbers, for those that love OPS, a career 767 OPS. You know what I'm saying? 455 slug, a 313 on base.
Right. It's low.
You know what I mean? A 259 batting average.
Yeah, pull that up.
So,
Yeah, look at that.
And then when we talk about games played, I mean, dude, the guy's played over 140 games once in his career.
2023, correct?
In 2023, 145 games. 100 games in 24, 110 games last year. When people were all excited, like, oh, he's finally staying on the field, and then still ended up getting hurt after the trade deadline when he didn't get traded. So there's a lot of question marks, tons of question marks. Shout out to Quays as he gets the information.
Yeah, good job.
Yes, sir. Though it's a little different than what I'm looking at, but still, we get the idea here. We get the idea with it.
My question mark is, can this guy ever come close to doing what he did in 2023? Because he's never showed that. 38 home runs, a bunch of hits. But
it's the only time he's hit over 15 home runs. I didn't even know that. I'm looking at it now. And listen, when you're barely playing, what can you really do, right? But it's the only time that he's ever even hit over 15 home runs. You know what I'm saying? Let alone 20. So yeah, can he do that? I mean, that's right now like his peak. It's not even his average. That's his peak. So we'll have to find out. But
I mean,
I guess it's a risk maybe worth taking.
The one risk where I do like is he's in a contract year, and hopefully he's motivated as hell. He's playing a position that if you put up big numbers offensively, you will get paid big, big money, especially in center field. And his age, what is he, 27 or something? Just correct me if I'm wrong.
He's 28.
28. Okay, so he's 28. Is he going to be 29 this year, or did he
He'll be
just
no, no,
turn?
no. His birthday's in August, so he'll be 28. At the end of the season, he'll turn 29.
Okay, all right. So
August 3rd.
28 years old. You like that? But I got to see some consistency out of this guy. I got to see what I saw in 2023 because we gave up a big, big piece. A guy, mind you, we paid $40 million to get. Don't forget that. Remember, we sent how much money to the Rangers for Scherzer? We sent all the money, and I think the next year we put in money for that. We sent a lot of money to get Angel Acuna here. So think about all the money we spent just to bring in Robert.
Right.
It's like $80 million, bro, for one player, for one season.
When you put it like that, yeah. Doesn't
Right?
sound too good, but I mean, listen. It is what it is. Think about the money we would have probably had to commit to if we bring Bellinger in here. Now you could say he's a better player, more all-around player, versatility, probably fits more of what we need overall. But listen, the money at the end of the day, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? The way the money's being thrown around right now, I'm not gonna gripe about money, to be honest with you.
I
I'm
mean,
really not.
look, again, you just hope he comes in and produces. That's it. But again, what has showed any of us that this guy can ever turn back the clock? And that's my issue with the trade.
I wouldn't even call it turn back the clock, Eddie, because he's been in the league what?
He's been
6
since
years?
2020.
6 years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, that was it. That's been it. It's not like he was consistently doing this and then he fell off on the no, don't really know what he is. Is he that guy?
You just froze. Wait, am I the only one seeing this? Okay, I guess Hector froze out. Look, again, we're wondering about what Luis Robert we're going to get. And I'm sure Hector's just having some technical difficulties and he'll be back up here. But which guy are we going to get? Because for me, we just traded to me one of our best prospects. The guy could have been at a higher value. There's questions about Acuna's bat, sure, but there's no questions about Acuna's glove. And one thing I worry about is, what if, God forbid, Lindor gets hurt and he goes down? What happens then? Because then we're kind of screwed. If Lindor goes down, we don't really have a shortstop. Now you guys will come up and you'll say Jet Williams, and you guys will be accurate because he plays shortstop. But when Acuna came up in 2024, he saved our season. He was clutch. He was great in the field. He was phenomenal. So, again, I want to get a real player in return for Luis Acuna. And again, I think we got a question mark. And I question what he's able to do. But I do hope for the best. Now, it's better than Tyrone Taylor. Sure, 100%. It's better than, a lot of other options. But is it the perfect option? That I'm going to say no. Because, let's be honest, this guy hasn't been good, really good, in 3 years. And in baseball, that's a long time. That's a really long time. So, I don't know. Right now, my first instinct is, look, I hope the guy's great. I hope he makes us better. I hope he makes the outfield better. But I have concerns offensively. I do. I have it. I have those concerns. So I really want to know what this guy's going to bring and which version he's going to bring is most important. Is he going to come here motivated? Is he going to come here ready to play? Because that's what I got to know. But hold on. I think I don't know what's going on. We're having some technical difficulties. Give me a second. All right, I guess I'm back. Is the show over? All right, we're showing some Luis Robert highlights. Let's go. Let's do it.
in, so he's leaned on that changeup a little more. And this one's driven to left field. Back goes Pham. He'll take a look, and this ball's going to sail out of here. Luis Roberts strikes for his 28th home run of the year to put the White Sox on
That was 2023. That was his big year.
He is such an enormous talent. It's hard to hold him down for a full series.
Okay. Look, man, 2023. Here we go. You can show it again. Show it one more time to the people. This is how Verlander. It's kind of impressive.
On that changeup a little more. And this one's driven to left field. Back goes Pham. He'll take a look, and this ball's going to sail out of here. Luis Roberts strikes for his 28th home run of the year to put the White Sox on the board. It's now 5-1.
All right. I mean, look, if he turns back the clock and becomes the guy he was in 2023, then we have a viable replacement in that power department. If this guy can hit you 30 homers, we're good. We're really good. But there's nothing in me to say that he's going to do that. And I know a lot of you guys are, I don't think I can bring up the quotes. San, you said, you hit it on the head, Eddie. Acuna was great, was a great sub when Lindor went down. I would have traded other infielders. Acuna's versatile. And again, that's where I'm at. Like, I like Acuna. And I like him most because he's proven at one of the most important positions on the field. And that's shortstop. And that's why I want him. That's why I kind of wanted to keep him. Because God forbid something goes down and Lindor goes, we are in trouble. But you also have to look at the upside. Hey, Quays, can you pull up Carlos's comments? He said, exactly, Eddie. Heck's back. Thank God.
No, go ahead.
No, but Carlos said, exactly, Eddie. Not only if you acquire Simeon, Polanco, and Bichette, that should mean that you're ready to trade guys like Jet Williams in order to get a proven talent back like Freddie Peralta. Like, I agree with that. But again, I question what we're going to get back.
My bad.
I question what we're going to get back and which version of Robert shows up. So that's what worries me. And we traded our only guy that could play shortstop. So that makes me nervous. And I got to be honest. And you could say that Acuna was one of the catalysts to that run in 2024. In my opinion, I believe he was.
Absolutely. I agree. Now, listen, off the top of my head, I don't know. Obviously, Acuna is the guy that we know, but they have to have someone that can fill in if need be, if Lindor goes down. There has to be somebody, either somebody they've invited to spring training on a whatever, one of those contracts, or a young guy that we're not thinking about that they feel like, just like Acuna came up and filled in 24, could possibly do the same thing. Or maybe they'll bring someone in. Listen, it might not be ideal. It's not what you want to do. But if it happens and it's for an extended time, you do have Bichette there who could probably slide over, and then, you move Beatty over if he's still around or whatever. Listen, and it's going to hurt your defense, but there's really no one you can really have. And I know Acuna did a great job when he filled in. There's no one you're going to really have that's going to seamlessly step in and take Lindor's place. That's going to cause everybody else to step up. Is what you're going to need. And yes, for the person that fills in, not to just completely, crap the bed, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, look, everybody's gonna say Jet Williams, and that's fine. But we don't know what Jet Williams could do in the big leagues.
Great boy.
I know what
Mauricio, who's still around and probably will still be around, could be that guy.
Okay, I mean that's not bad. But again, is that, like you said last night, is that fair to Mauricio?
No, but we're talking about in a situation where Lindor gets hurt. That's the extreme, right? What's fair to Mauricio is for him to start out the year in AAA until he completely masters AAA. Will that be sometime this season? Will it take the whole season? I don't know. But he needs to play baseball, and it needs to be in a AAA level, if you ask me.
Yeah, I would think things would have to go really wrong if we ever saw Bo Bichette at shortstop.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
we'll
agree.
ever see him there again on this team with David
I agree,
Stearns.
but you keep harping on Lindor, filling in for Lindor. Like, dude,
No,
this
that's
guy
true.
barely misses games. Like, what are we worried about here? I know
Yeah,
that
well,
happened in 24, but other than that, all we hear about is post. When he probably shouldn't post, he posts. So I don't worry about Lindor missing games. I don't think about those things like that. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
get.
why, for me personally.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm what you could call me like a jaded Met fan. I've been burned so many
Oh, I'm
times. So-
jaded. I'm burnt.
oh
I
yeah,
told
like
you, I just did a video shitting on Beltran's Hall of Fame nomination. That's how jaded I am.
you think Carlos Beltran's still looking at the plaque? You think he's still looking? Just wondering.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do. Look.
He's looking
But
for
that
sure.
that you're supposed to look at. The pitch he should have swung at, anyways.
The
Nah,
first pitch he should have swung at. It was right down the middle. It was a
oh
fast.
my God, Eddie.
The first
Don't.
pitch.
I know. I trust me. I even just went back and I even just went back and watched it.
Oh,
Watched
I
the at
can't
bat.
watch that at bat. That was, I think, my most soul crushing moment as a Met fan.
Eddie, I was crushed watching it. Believe it or not, I
Were
was
you
crushed.
there?
I couldn't believe how crushed I felt just watching it right now.
Were
Like,
you
come on,
there?
Hank, you really got to get over it.
Were you at that game? Because I know
Hell no.
you.
Hell
Oh,
no. Hell no.
oh, that and again after that Andy Chavez catch,
Oh my
how do you lose? Only the Mets lose that game. My God. Goodness gracious.
anyways, but yeah, man, mixed feelings for me. Mixed feelings on Luis Robert. I'm right there with you, man. There's a lot of question marks with this guy. Like again, the first one being, what's the best trait? What's the most important trait? What's the most important ability? Whatever you want to call it. Availability is your best. Whatever the hell the saying is. Like fucking. Why you even trying?
Availability is your best ability.
There you go. And this guy's barely available. Like I said, only one time
Can we get his
over
game log?
over. I just told you, 56 in 2020.
All right, that was
Okay,
short in season.
short season.
Right.
Shit, that was his rookie year.
Yeah. 2020.
Holy crap! All right, he followed that up and said, "Why am I going to go much further?" And played 68 in 21. I don't know what the injury was or what the reason was or whatever the hell it may be. Maybe it was performance. I don't know.
Okay.
In 22, he plays 98 games. Now, listen, a 2-2 war in 98 games, a 3-7 war in 68 games. In 23, Eddie's favorite year, 145 games to a 5-3. And this is baseball reference war. I know there's Fangraphs war, there's
Yeah,
baseball
yeah.
reference war. So I'm looking
Which
at
I
baseball
think is
reference.
my favorite.
Baseball reference?
Yeah, I like that. It's very cut and dry.
Okay. I know there's a difference. I think one of them puts more weight into defense than the other.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which is which.
I like this one because I've been following it for the longest. All right.
I
So
noticed these tend to be a little lower, at least for some guys.
yeah, I
So
don't
I'm
know.
guessing these guys factor defense into it more. So for example, they have Viento's war a lot lower than Fangraphs does. But anyways,
Okay.
we move on. In 2024, 100 games, and last season 110 games.
That's it?
That's it, brother.
Just 110 games.
110 games last year,
Oh my
and 100 the
goodness.
year before that. After playing his career high 145 in 2023. So
So
that's
this
the
is a
biggest issue.
lottery
Is
ticket.
this guy going to be on the field? If he can get on the field, at minimum, we could look up his defensive numbers, which I'm still kind of like learning how to read all these new defensive numbers, to be totally full disclosure. But he could. I mean, listen, he's a viable center fielder. I'll tell you that much. He's a viable center fielder. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying?
His range is excellent, and he can rob home runs, all that. Yeah.
Right. So it's
Flashy
better than
plays.
it's better than a rookie. You know, it's a more of a short thing, as much as he can be, than a rookie would be. You know.
But
So we know he provides the defense.
the range.
He's better offensively, definitely higher upside offensively than Tyrone Taylor, who's
Fact.
slotted in there as a center fielder right now before the move. So I don't know, man.
$20
Again,
million a year. Let's factor that in.
$20 million a year. And you give up
Free agent.
Acuna. And who's the other guy? What was the other guy's name? Bring that thing up
I don't
again,
know.
Quace.
Wait, can you pick it up? Truman Pauly. I had never heard of him.
Truman Pauly. Is this what? That sounds like a pitcher. Has to be a pitcher,
Sounds
right?
like a kid. We're just gonna say a pitcher. He's probably some like 17-year-old.
He just
Sounds like some 17-year-old white guy.
sounds like a pitcher, bro. Let me see. Let me see if he even pops up. If I just Google his name, let's see what pops up. Truman Pauly, the official site of minor league.
Right-hand pitcher, according to Sin.
Yep. Right-hand pitcher.
How old?
Who is golly, 22?
Okay. All right. I mean, I never heard of him, so he can't be like, that great.
I know, but this guy's played 3 games, it looks like, in the minors. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing here.
Yeah, Mike already says he's not in the top 30. Okay, so this guy's a throw-in. 12. He's drafted in the 12th round last year, so he's another lottery ticket per se.
Right, it's a real lottery ticket for sure. So, man, listen, the way I see it, it's Acuna for Luis Robert. Acuna, who honestly, I mean, listen, I know you look at him as somebody who could have stepped in. We could say he could have been a utility guy, backup infielder, but is that fair to him? He's another one that needs to play. You know what I'm saying? He needs to play. He shouldn't be. That's the spot that was reserved for the 36, 37-year-old that was trying to hold on back in the days. He could be that backup infielder, utility guy, come in and pinch run if he has some speed, out of Dave Roberts in the World Series and stuff like that. Or maybe that's not a good example.
Dave Roberts was young when he was.
Yeah. My bad.
When he was young.
Bad example.
You're thinking what's his name? Kevin Millar type of.
There you go.
Player.
Without the speed.
Yeah.
So, I could understand. Again, from the get-go, I thought at least 2 of those 4 have to go. Some people may say, why not Vientos? I know whenever that trade came up, even the last couple of days, in some of my interactions, it was our trade Vientos for Luis Robert. Well, there we go. We got Luis Robert, how some of you guys want it, but it's not for Mark Vientos. And listen, maybe not so much anymore, but I always felt like we're talking about we need right-handed power. Well, he's staring you right in the face in Mark Vientos. And the same way, I don't like the idea of having a Luis Angel Acuna Jr. be a utility guy at his age. I'm not enamored with the idea of having a young guy like a Mark Vientos, considerably young guy, as an everyday DH. But at the same time, if he's going to have no position and he could become an elite hitter, or at least power hitter, a run producer, driving runs, and a clutch hitter like he showed he could be in 24, then why not? Why do I need to go searching? And then again, I got him under team control. You worried about paying Robert $20 million. What the hell are they paying Mark Vientos this year? $880,000?
Nothing. Peanuts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think there's a good chance that Mark Vientos will stay on this team because of that, because of the upside. And
he's right-handed, which helps.
The value that you can get. Exactly. And then that right-handed power bat that we keep talking about that, we're now kind of missing. But now you bring in Robert, and that might change things because he provides that right-handed power as well.
When it comes to the DH spot, let them battle it out in spring training. May the best man win, right?
They're gonna have no choice now. But I don't want to see it too much of, and the way I'm just thinking about this on the fly. But I'm thinking about the roster and the way that it could shape out. That's a lot of big names, a lot of names. And what I don't want to see is, or we're trying to match up this guy because of the lane and the swing path, or we're trying to mix lefty, righty. Like, that stuff works. I get it, and it's part of baseball now. But I also think you're asking too much for guys to be perfect in their limited times. You know what I'm saying? So if you got Mark Vientos because they want to bat him against lefties, even though maybe his split say he's better against righties, but whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? Right?
Yeah. Like a platoon situation.
Yeah, like when we brought him Darren Ruff and Vogelback. I hated that because it was
that was the worst.
We asking both of these guys to be perfect whenever they do play, and they're not playing much. And if they're not, now we're in trouble. Now we got 2 bums instead of 1 bum.
Can we get this guy's numbers against left-handed pitching? Because That's a problem I've been having with this team for 5 years now. Going on since 2022. We have been getting killed year after year by left-handed pitching. I hope in Robert's 5-year career, 6-year, whatever it's been, I hope this guy hits left-handers. I really do. Because we got to have at least one guy. It was Starling Marte. That was about it.
Pretty damn good.
Really? Okay, so
293 batting average, 367 on base, 505
323.
slug, 872 OPS.
Okay. That's okay. So that makes me a little calmer, very happy. That's for sure. Because that's been our
This is in
that's been
481 at bats,
and that's a lot of at bats. So he's over
27 home
300,
runs.
over 800 OPS. How many bombs?
27.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
No. Sorry. 25.
That's still a lot because that's not even a full season.
Right.
So I'm now warmed up to this. I warmed up.
Well, it's 251 games, but yeah, 481 at bats, 545.
Overall, that's not a lot of at bats.
Right.
Guys usually what 600 during the season, 600 at bats, right? That's why I said that. Even though it's a lot of games, he must have been he was getting platoon, part time, whatever.
Yeah, 50 walks, 132 strikeouts.
Yeah, he's a high strikeout guy. I know that. But it's okay. Look, that I'm very happy about. And if we could have our other guys, start squaring up on lefties, then now we're talking like Vientos. If he comes out next year and starts bowling against lefties, I'll be ecstatic if that happens.
You want to see his numbers as runners in scoring position?
Yes.
250
Can we pull him up?
average. Huh?
Can we pull him up or read him off, right?
Yeah, because it'd be hard to read, I think.
Yeah.
250 batting average, 317 on base, 414 slug, 731 OPS.
So 214?
No, 414 slug, 250 batting average.
Okay. Do you have it with 2 outs?
OPS. So
mid, kind of like the old Mets,
right?
Right? Kind of like what we just laughed. Like Jeff McNeil. Actually, Jeff McNeil had better numbers, sort of like Alonso's numbers. He was, I think he was at 255, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Now with 2 outs.
How's that?
Not too bad. Not too bad. 2 outs. 2
So
outs.
2 outs, runners in scoring position, hit me.
What? Let me see. Don't really have that, but Baseball Reference has all kinds of situations. So 2 out, men on second.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, no, that's bad. 2 out, men on third. 280 average, 819 slug. I mean OPS. 2 out, men on second. 203 average, 735 OPS. Second and third, 385 average, 890 OPS with 2 outs.
That's excellent.
Yeah, that's pretty damn.
So this guy hits in the clutch. How many at bats though?
13.
Okay, that's not a lot of at bats.
Right. Yeah, these are all very limited at bats. But again, it's another one of those low risk, high reward, and we'll see what happens. A guy that a lot of upside, who's honestly been underwhelming and a big disappointment. I'm sure White Sox fans feel that way, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure White Sox feel that way.
I mean, think about 3 years ago what the White Sox could have gotten in return for this guy. Probably one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Yeah, but why would they trade him 3 years ago? You know what I'm saying? They had
of course. I'm just
That's
he had the big year. He's come down, but the upside is he crushes lefties. Good in the clutch. Good with runners on, 2 outs. That's all good. That's all good news because we've had none of that over the last few years, especially last year. So I'm happy with that.
Yep.
But we did just give up a guy that's having not only a big winter league, a historic winter league. Let's be perfectly honest. This guy's not just having a big, he's having historic. He's setting records. So there's that too. We did give up a lot to get him, in my opinion.
Yeah, again, I mean, it depends. What do you really make of what Acuna's done in the Winter League? Was there really the competition level? You know what I'm saying? Is that double A? Is that even high A? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what to put into that um performance out there. Now, we know what he did in 24. Last year, I really don't put too much into it because he just didn't really get a chance, in my opinion. He just didn't really
Acuna.
get a chance. Yeah, he didn't really get a chance. And the little bit of time that he got, he wasn't able to take off. None of them really were until the great bait he finally did at the end. Um, but I don't know, man. Listen,
Let me ask you.
you have to give to get, right? You have to give to get. Now we can debate what did we really get here. You know what I'm saying? Did we give more than what we're getting? But you have to give to get. We know that. And we may look back and say, what the hell did we do? We
Right.
may look back and say, hey, man, good job for Acuna. Hell of a career. But hey, Robert helped us win the World Series. You know what I'm saying? That's what really matters at the end of the day.
Winning.
Is what did we do? Did we win? Did we accomplish what we set out to do, which is win a World Series? I would think.
Well, we got better in the field for sure. And again, when you have Soto in right field, you need a guy that's going to cover tons of ground.
Absolutely.
So check that mark. And we no longer have to struggle with the idea of Tyrone Taylor playing every day in center field. So thank God that's over with.
Absolutely.
But you do have a major question mark when it comes to this guy. And on top of that, this guy's not coming at 2 million, 3 million. He's coming here at $20 million. So to me, that's not peanuts. This guy better produce for that money. As far as
You're
I'm
right about that. You're right about that. The money and like you said earlier, and then what we're giving up in Acuna and the possibility of that to get him, yeah, he has to produce. Absolutely. But that's what we're getting him here for. And listen, maybe you change the scenery. Maybe you change the scenery. That's what we gotta hope for now, root for. Again, I'm not ecstatic about the deal just because I've never been excited about him because when I see those numbers, it's like, really?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like they are what they are. I'm old school. I'm not into the expected crap.
right. Well, like the projections and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah. Look under the hood.
Good. Thank. That's
I like to
total
see what's above the
bullshit
hood. And what's above the hood has been unimpressive. You know what I'm saying?
for a while. But the numbers against lefties and the numbers with runners in scoring position do make me feel better about the trade because we have been getting destroyed by lefties, and this has not been a 1 year thing. This has been going on for I want to say since 2021, 2022. It seems like every year. That's the Mets' kryptonite, left-handed pitching. So that's a good thing. He's got a lot of at bats against them, and he crushes them. Now we just got to hope that continues, right?
Absolutely. And just to answer Carlos's question here, who says, wait, heck, wait. Are you saying that Luis Robert Jr. brought us any closer to a World Series? Because the guy didn't do anything to bring us closer to a World Series. No, what I'm saying is what's done is done. I'm not ecstatic about it. But at the end of the day, if we do win a World Series, then that's what really matters, right?
Right.
What I said exactly was, and I'll say it again, is we may look back and say, man, we let a good one go in Luis Angel Acuna Jr., but Luis Robert was part of us winning a World Series. It may happen like that. And it may not. You may be right. It may be that we don't win a World Series. He walks after 1 year. Luis Angel Acuna turns out to be a perennial all-star for
Or his
somebody, for
brother.
the White Sox, or for
Or
whoever the
his
hell it
brother.
is. You know what I'm saying? And we're still here scrapping and trying to figure things out. And that will be bad. But, I can't automatically say that's what's going to happen. Just like I don't know that it's going to be that Luis Robert Jr. is going to help us win the World Series. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going to happen either way. I'm just saying it could be. And
You know what it is?
hopefully it's that more than him not helping us.
You know what it is when it comes to him? It's just that he's one big question mark. He's just a series of what
I'm
ifs.
not doubting that
Because
at all. And Carlos is
yeah,
right to be skeptical about it. I'm not.
like
He's absolutely right.
I have my expectations next year is not going to be him from 2023. It's going to be like he's probably going to hit 230, 240, maybe hit me 15, 20 homers and probably strike out a lot, but play good defense. So he's an upgrade over Taylor, but I don't think he's got. And don't get me wrong. I hope and I pray that he hits the moon when he comes here. But if you put a gun to my head and ask me what I expect, those are my expectations. Low.
Right. Yeah. Who is this? I think I can't even read that.
Addicted to JB.
Addicted to JB says I guess Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
Says Taylor may not play center field, but he's still on the team. Absolutely, absolutely. But now Taylor falls into the role that he should be in as a fourth outfielder. I mean, we're assuming, right? Because we still don't have a left fielder as of now. Now maybe this will make it more feasible to start a Carson Bench out there. I guess we don't really want to start Tyrone Taylor out there. We want Tyrone Taylor to be our fourth outfielder. Yeah. That's what we want for Tyrone Taylor. I don't want him off the team. I like Tyrone Taylor.
I do too.
I like Tyrone Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a gamer. I like that about him. He's kind of a gritty guy. He's not, he's a fourth outfielder, like you said.
Right. So, but he's in the role that he needs to be right now because he shouldn't be starting. That's for sure.
Let me ask you.
I mean, we'll see, Carlos. I'm certainly not rooting for David Stearns to get fired. Right? Because if David Stearns gets fired, that means that we haven't had success. That means we're struggling. That means that we got to bring somebody else in, and that person now has to do whatever the hell they're going to do about organizational philosophies and bringing their people and so on and so forth. So that's the last thing I want to happen right now. I want David Stearns to succeed. I'm going to say it over and over. It doesn't mean that I'm happy with every move that he makes. I'm not here waving pom-poms for David Stearns. He could do something tomorrow that'll cause me to do a video dragging him through the mud. You guys know how I am. Right?
Now, let me ask you this, Zach.
But what I want is the Mets to succeed, bro. I'm sorry. I want the Mets to succeed.
We all do.
So again, I'm going to say it. I'm not jumping through hoops because we got Luis Robert. I wanted to throw up when I saw it. I really did. And I didn't even know what we gave up for him.
Because he's so inconsistent.
Yeah. And he's never on the field. You know what I'm saying? But now he's here. I hope he turns it around. I hope he's one of those classic change of scenery guys. Whatever cliche we want to attach to it. I need the New York Mets to succeed, bro. That's the bottom line. I want the New York Mets to succeed.
That's true. That's actually amazing. Brings up a good point.
Yeah.
It's actually very
definitely true. And Quasi here has for us, what is this? A mock lineup from SNY? Yeah. Can you make that a little bigger, Quaz? Let's see what they got here for us. Let's see if this makes me want to throw up.
Oh, I don't think you're going to like this at all.
You don't think I'm going to like this at all?
No, you're not going to like that at all.
We got, leading off for the New York Mets, playing shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Batting second in right field, Juan Solo. Playing third base. I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. Just kidding. It's late night. We got to have some fun. If I'm going to fucking be up at 1 a.m. talking shit, I got to have some damn fun. Especially if I'm going to read a mock lineup. You know what I'm saying? Playing third base, newly acquired, Bo Bichette.
You didn't say Dante.
Who, what?
You didn't say Dante.
Thank you. And don't interrupt me again while I'm doing my motherfucking best impression of Bob Shepard. Playing firm first base and batting cleanup, Jorge Polanco. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the point that
It makes me sick.
playing DH, Brett Beatty. Boo. At catcher and batting 6. Are you ever going to become anything, something, that number 1 draft pick? We're talking about Luis Roberto. Is he going to ever hit his peak and turn the clock back? Is Francisco Alvarez ever going to show us that number 1 prospect that he ever was? Or is he going to continue to be suspect? He is doing the catching and batting. What was it? 6. And in left field, the newly acquired, the highly questionable Luis, is it Robert or is it Robert Jr.? And at second base, holy gosh. I saw Mark Liner, but this guy was batting second. Now he's dropped all the way to 8th. Marcus, I'm not Brandon Nimmo. I'm a good clubhouse guy, Simeon. And in left field, the rookie, anti-Trump. I don't even know why I said that. Carson Bench. Again, we're just having some fun because it's almost 1 in the damn fucking morning and I need to go to bed. This is when you need to know I need to go to bed because I'm delusional. Anyways, but that's your mock lineup. Again,
Carson Bench, get out of here with that guy coming in here.
I mean, listen, he's a highly touted rookie. He's going to get a chance. He's going to get a chance, Eddie. He's going to get a chance in spring training. And if he makes the team, he makes a team. We'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens. But again, listen, up to a week ago. All right. Quays, you falling asleep on me. Enough of that shit. Up to a week ago. Hey, I'm about to get out of here, too. Now I'm getting out of hand. Up until a week ago, we were thinking, who the hell are you telling to call you?
No, take some.
Oh, hell no. I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Anyone wants to take calls? Anybody want to make calls right now? We don't want to take calls right now.
How do you know?
But up until a week ago, Eddie, we thought, or a lot of people felt like, yo, we're going to spring training with this team? We're going to spring training with Tyrone Taylor and Carson Bench, and how we're going to replace Pete. Not saying that this replaces Pete or anything like that. How we're going to replace Nimmo, how we're replacing that, and so on and so forth. Well, here we are 3 moves later, and I think we have to feel a little bit better. Now, come on. Are we paying attention? Ronnie at DH? Ronnie couldn't even do what Acuna did in Venezuela and DR. He stunk. He had a couple of highlights. One thing about Ronnie, he has a flair for the dramatic. He could step up to the moment every now and then. He had some clutch hits out there in DR, but no consistency. I think he finished batting under 200 out there.
Oh my God.
Ronnie could be DH in AAA. Not on the major league level.
He's only got one option left, ladies and gentlemen. One.
And I'm a big Ronnie guy. Yeah, I'm a big Ronnie guy. But I don't see him starting out. And it's too bad they're going to have to use the option right away. Coming out of spring training to send him to the minors. But that's what they saved it for. This is exactly what they saved the option for. Was for Ronnie to start in 2026, possibly in the minors, and get that playing time.
Tear it up.
Yeah, go down there, tear it up, dominate AAA. And then we'll talk about it. And then we'll talk about it.
That's what I was going to ask you. Now, right now, are we still in the hunt for Cody Bellinger? I say yes. I think we're still in. I think negotiations are still happening. And I think that Robert, Bellinger, Polanco, all that screams to me run prevention. Excuse me. I think we're still in on Bellinger, if you ask me.
I got to be honest. My first inclination is to think no. I would think that we're out.
Really?
I would think that we're out. Shit, what's the payroll now?
Oh, it was between 310 and 320. Add 20. Now it's 330. I believe.
You sure? I thought it was already at 340 after Bichette.
I read 330 after Bichette. Between 320 and 330.
Okay.
So again, don't
Like
quote
it's
me
either
on that.
340 or
What I read.
350. Is it a 340 or 350 now? How much more above that they're gonna go? Like, listen, I know we think that it doesn't matter, but it matters.
It totally matters.
You know what I'm saying? It
I
matters. And
don't think
I think now we're at the point where, okay, now where do we find value out of some of these young guys? We still want to let these young guys play. We still think highly of this. This is now me thinking as David Stearns and his people. We still think highly of Carson Bench, but now we've given him a little bit more of a softer landing spot, a little bit of a cushion here, where we're not just counting on him opening day to like be a contributor. He may still make the team out of opening day. We're gonna be biting knife in the lineup, and we're not gonna be expecting much out of you. Just go out there, play some defense, get acclimated, so on and so forth, and hopefully we rookie of the year. You know what I'm
Wade
saying?
said 95 million. I don't know if that's 395 million or not sure what he meant by that.
I'll find it right now. Don't worry about it, guys. I will find it
But
right now.
again, the owner did come out and say that he's willing to go what it takes to put together a competitive team.
Absolutely.
Stern said that, and the owner said that. So I take them at their words, not fans.
Right. No, and shit, but they've done that, whether we agree with it or not, whether Carlos likes it or not. That this is what they've done.
Oh
right?
yeah, taking on 20 million on Roberts. I mean,
Holy
it's a big
smokies.
gamble.
Right now. Ahora mismo, en este momento, according to Spot Track, whatever the hell it's called,
Okay.
the Mets projected total tax payroll is $359 million.
Oh, we didn't even get a starting pitcher.
Ay, ay, ay. And I'm assuming that Robert is in here somewhere. Though I don't
He's
see
got to
him.
be in there. If he's not, then we're really we're talking 379. No pitcher, possibly no left fielder.
Bro, I don't fucking see him here.
So he's not even added in.
He's not even added in yet, according to this.
So I would think 379.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. I think we're out on Bellinger, bro.
Well,
I think we're out on Bellinger. I think the Yankees might have just got lucky. But
Maybe.
listen, we may wake up tomorrow and we do get Bellinger news or somewhere along the day.
I don't think we're out on Bellinger.
I know today we saw, who was it? What's his name? Oh, man. Was it Nightingale, right? That said that the decision was closed or something along those lines.
Next
That
3
dude's never
days,
right
I
about
believe
anything,
it's
bro.
right?
So now I expect it to take 2 weeks, is my point. But supposedly, Bellinger was choosing between the Mets, Yankees, and 2 other teams, according to Heyman. I'm surprised he didn't throw in a 5th mystery team. I think Heyman came off the mystery team shit this year. We haven't heard him mention the mystery team that he himself admitted that he just creates for fun. Well, not for fun, but just because he feels there's always a team out there. And in a way, this year, that he hasn't used that, there's been mystery teams all over this fucking offseason, as teams have signed guys that they haven't even been in the conversation for. You know what I mean? Example, the Mets signing Bichette, even trades that have been made, and so on and so forth. A whole bunch of, you could say, mystery teams. But an exciting night, or maybe not an exciting night, could be a disappointing night. Definitely a night that catches your attention if you're a New York Mets fan. As the New York Mets, once again, as we wrap this up, acquire Luis Robert Jr. from the Chicago White Sox for Luis Angel Acuna and right-handed pitcher
Paulie.
Who?
Paulie,
whoever that is. I'm
That's
not
his
even
last
sure he
name,
knows he's been
Paulie.
traded yet. So that's
12th
that.
round draft pick.
Does that mean they're out on Bellinger? I don't know. I would think that they are. Eddie says no.
No way.
I'm sure a lot of you guys are hoping no.
We're in.
I'm sorry to disappoint Eddie. I know Eddie wanted to try to take some phone calls tonight. It's just too damn late. I need to get to bed and get out here early. I got a show coming tomorrow night. Matter of fact, let me plug myself here. I got a show tomorrow night. Hope to see you guys there. And ladies, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Keith McPherson is going to be joining me. A little different. he has something coming up this Saturday, an event coming up that I'm hoping to attend. I may not be able to attend for other reasons, but should be fun. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into a little bit of how he got to WFAN, pretty much doing stuff like this is how he got there, which is why I give him a lot of respect, for what he does, whether I agree with him or not, whether people want to look at him as a Mets, troll or whatever the hell it is. That shit doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? So gonna have fun with that, and then him subsequently stepping away from his job at WFAN and getting back into doing some of this and so on and so forth. But again, we'll talk to him tomorrow and we'll have some fun. Mets, Yankees, get his thoughts on the Yankees off season. Maybe he'll have some fun with the Mets, whatever. Somebody said, "Oh, great, you could fry him tomorrow." No, I'm not here to fry anybody.
No.
That's not what we do, man.
I
That's not what we
respect his
do.
hustle.
Yeah, that's not what he's trying to do. Again, his event on Saturday, it's a content creator roundtable that he's hosting, trying to bring people together. And I'm gonna bring him on my show to fry him. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, we got to be better than that. But in any case, it doesn't change. It's always fuck them Yankees. That doesn't change. It's always fuck them Yankees. Ask my guy, look at my guy Crazy. He wants time. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. The homie Quaze wants some airtime. What up, my guy? What's your thoughts on? Oh, where you going? Bring your ass back over here. You think I don't have controls? You don't think you're gonna pop up and then leave?
Yeah.
Give us your thoughts, my guy. How you feel about tonight, man? And this trade for Robert, since you want to come up on the screen, man.
Yo.
And for those of you who don't know, this is when you always hear me say Quaze. This is the homie Quaze that helps us out in the background and backstage and all that good stuff. What's good, my guy?
Lucky my computer died. Chilling, man. Chilling. It's Luis Roberts Jr., man. What can I say?
So you're not excited, man?
He doesn't.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I was looking at the lineup after Amazy said that, I was like, "This is kind of an interesting lineup to be looking at." It's interesting. Yeah, it's ready to go. I would say. I think it's ready to go once we get some pitching behind it. But
I don't know if it's ready to go. It'd be ready to go if Vientos was in there instead of Beatty. But
yeah. You know how I feel about that.
I don't know about that.
Our buddy Joe don't want to hear none of that, though.
We need Vientos in that lineup for sure.
There you go.
Honestly, with Vientos in that lineup, there's more confidence in Vientos.
For me, at least, that's for sure.
I believe there's more confidence.
And especially if at DH, like now we're not even talking about, Beatty's a better defender than Vientos. We're using him at DH. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what are we talking about here? But just because Quaze made a little guest appearance doesn't mean we're going to go any much longer, man. I got to get the hell out
We're
of here.
getting ready to take phone calls. I'm ready.
Fuck Eddie with the phone calls. Next time, Eddie. Next time.
Man,
but again, y'all. Tomorrow night, I'll be back. Eddie and I will be back soon. I don't know when. Look out for my guy Eddie doing his thing, doing the Knicks coverage, doing Mets coverage, doing all that good stuff. Tell him what it is, Eddie.
Garden City Media on YouTube.
I always screw it up. Garden City Media on YouTube. You find him on X, as you see there, at Eddie Presti. 99% of the time after any Knicks game, he'll be on doing some post game, breaking rules, and showing a little bit of the game as it ends and all that good stuff. But that's my guy Eddie. He don't give a damn. That's what we do, man. This is what we do, man. Listen, we are here for the people. That's it. Bottom line. And on that note, we'll see you tomorrow night. Again, fuck them Yankees, and let's go Mets, baby. Peace.
Click full of animals and we made ourselves with minimal. Fuck you, no subliminals. Putting in this work, nigga. That's why they feelings hurt, nigga. Swear we need a hearse cause we rep our shites to the dirt, nigga. If I'm in the club.